Hello traders, Gary Wagner here before 10:30 in Honolulu, 4:30 in New York on Monday, May the 2nd, 2016, and we are looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average up in triple digits, still below 18,000, but a very, very nice showing nonetheless. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 117 points on the day to close at 17,891. S&P's also trading higher on the day, up about 15 points. We are looking at the E-mini at 2074.50, low 55. The high on the day is 77, so just about 3 points off the high. And dollar falling out of bed today will bring that up both in the gold forecast as well as trending markets. As you can see, well below that critical area at 94. I believe we're absolutely witnessing a meltdown in the dollar and could see lower U.S. dollar ahead. We'll take a look at that along with oil, all on today's trending markets. So there's absolutely no doubt today we have seen an absolutely sizable move in the Standard & Poor's. We're looking at the E-mini trading up about 0.8% at 2076. As I said, up about 16, 17 points on the day. The one thing that we are seeing when we look at this market that I find kind of interesting is that we're not getting consecutive candle colors, standard candlestick chart. And what I mean by consecutive candle color is here on this rally, we have a series of green candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. And when the market consolidates, we tend to get alternating candle color. So we get a combination of green to red. So here you go, green, red, red, green, red, green. And I have to say that even though we are top heavy in this market and we have seen this market gain today, when we look pretty much across the board, you have 3 consecutive days here, you have 2 consecutive days here, and 2 consecutive days here. So when we look at trading throughout the span of last month, the market is still can be characterized as really being a consolidating market due to the fact that it has alternative or alternate candle colors going from green to red, and so forth. So for that reason, I don't see a tremendous rally underway, but at the same time, it is flirting with these record tops, and every time it tends to get close to these tops, we tend to get somewhat of a back kick or backlash in which the market begins to trade a little bit lower. So we are sidelined. We've got 2 positions on in the gold forecast, both in gold and silver. That's going to keep us busy for some time, but there are a couple of markets we absolutely are taking a look at. And traders, one of those markets that we're taking a look at has to be crude oil. Crude oil back below $45 just by a very, very small amount, a tick or two at $44.94. Off about 2% on the day, a little bit over 2%. And you can absolutely see that when we look at this small red candle here. Now, we identified a couple of areas, and one of the areas that we talked about a little bit on Friday was this 23% retracement at 45.84. And the market is trading, as I said, just a little bit below that to a little bit above that in terms of the range itself. And when we look in terms of historical precedents, you do have a very, very supportive market from the range of about, call it $42 up to about $45. And that's based on the activity of early 2015. Lastly, I do want to take a look at the dollar falling out of bed. Take a look at the activity we have seen, this on Friday, this of course on today's trading day. As we talked about over the last month and a half as this market was coming down, we talked about the fact that I believe this area roughly at 94 is absolutely a critical area in the market. A break below that almost gives us a certainty of the dollar index going to about 92. You can really see that on a weekly chart. In fact, let's go ahead and move in that weekly chart so you'll see what I'm talking about and blow this up. But we really don't see on a technical basis any kind of real potential support, I should say, coming into the market until it hits this 38% retracement area. And that retracement area is at 92.09. Market currently at 92.57. And it is definitely trading down on the day. And of course, it's Monday, so down on the week. If we saw the dollar index break below this on a technical basis, you don't really have any strength coming in till about 90 on the dollar index. So we are now getting close to the next real level. We identified the level at about 94. I believe that that was correct. I also believe that if we're going to find support in the dollar index, it's got to be in this area roughly at 92. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you as always good trading. We'll talk to you tomorrow for another Trending Markets. Bye-bye.